So we'll be starting, this is 1st of November. Okay, so we are bullish here. All right, so from 1st of November to 2nd of November, we are bullish. This is on H4 time frame. So I want to go to, so our entry, we'll be using Asian high now, so 30 minutes. And our entry criteria will be last candle violated. So let's say you want to sell, right? So you want to see a close below the last bullish candle for a sell. And if you want to buy, you want to see a bullish close above the last bearish candle. That's just the very simple. After Asian high and Asian low have been taken, because that's what we are starting with, right? So let's check AU. Okay, so this is the 1st of November, and based on bias, we are bullish to 2nd, right? So we'll be looking for buy setup. So nothing happened here because this is Asian. And you want to also have time, right? So you don't want to trade from morning to night. Okay, like mine, I always stop trade around 4 p.m. Once it's 4, I just want to stop. London. So this is 3 o'clock. This is 3:30. We are using 30 minutes. This is 4 o'clock. So nothing happened this day. So hello, somebody, I don't know, I'm hearing background noise. Bishop, is that me or me? Let me meet that person. So yeah, so this is Tuesday, 4th, so nothing happened. 4 p.m., nothing happened, right? So yeah. So let's go to the 2nd day. November. Okay, so this is 2nd. Nothing happened this day too. This is 8 o'clock. Okay, so let's go to our buyer. So 2nd of November, nothing happened, no setup, no entry. If you are trading Asian high and Asian low, you know, see setup. So this is, so from the 2nd of November now, so we're moving to the 3rd. Okay, so from 3rd of November to 4th of November, we are bearish. Okay, so this is the line we're just looking at now. Okay, so from 3rd of, so this is already 8 o'clock. From 3rd to 4th, we are bearish. So we want to look for sales only after Asian high has been taken, right? So this day, nothing happened. You will not see setup. No, I know some people will be like, what is going on? Okay, so this is 4th again. Okay, let's check this candle. We have Asian high taken here. And this is 7:30. So this is not a close. This is the last bullish candle. So this is not close. So yeah, we're looking for a close till 4 o'clock. This is 3. This is 3:30. This is 4. So we have a close here, right? So you want to enter your trade, yeah. So I always add like I always add 1 pip to my entry, and you know, just depends on. Just depends on what you want to do, right? So we just begin 1 to 3, right? So 1 to 2, sorry. So this would have been SN on this day. Yeah. This would have been SN. Yeah, SN, right? So this is 4th of November. So this is 4th. So okay, so let's see. So let's check our bias. So 4th of November, yeah. So from 5th till now, we are bullish, right? So let's be looking for buy setups. So this is 4th. So this is 7th. We are looking to just buy after Asian. So no setup here. Yeah, no setup. No entry. They don't pick up. So they just did it and just run out. So we had a good setup here. Okay, this is a close. So this is a close. Why this is the retest? Even without even putting the view, this would have done more than 2 hours. Okay, just leave 1 pip to 1. So this is a good one. This is on 8. So this 8. So we just do 1 to 2, right? So some people can do 1 to 10, 1 to, just depends on it. But I just feel it's intraday. So intraday, just 1 to 2 is okay. All right, so we're still looking for buy here. This is online. So no close here. Okay. So this is, so no setup this day. No setup. Yeah, no setup. So this is today. So no setup today now. So if you are trading Asian high and Asian low just on AU, okay, you would have, this is, so this is just 1, right? Well, this is 2. So this would be, you will still be +1, right? +1. So you just be 1 hour up. If you are just trading only, okay. So Asia low, we just give you 1, okay. So let's see what yesterday and yesterday low will do. Still the same bias, and we're not changing anything. So now we're no more using Asian. I want to use yesterday and yesterday. So I have a line in my charts to denote yesterday and yesterday. So you can always get that here, indicator, high and lows. Just type high and lows, you just get it, and then you have it. So yeah. So this is Tuesday, 1st of November. So let's check our bias. What are we doing 1st of November? We are looking to buy, right? So this is yeah, so we're looking to buy till 2nd of November. So let's see. So this is yesterday low. Why this is yesterday? So did not even come. Okay. So this is 2nd. We are still buying. They came, but it was late, so we're not interested. So let's see. So from 2nd to 4th, we want to sell. Okay, so we want to sell after yesterday high has been taken. So this on 3rd, nothing. So this on 4th, this is 130. So once this happens, we'll be looking for what to sell. Okay, so we had our setup here. I think it was the same scenario for the Asian. So this is S7. That's 4th, right? So 4th. So let's see. So let's go ahead. So this 4th to today, we are just looking to buy. Okay, after yesterday low has been taken. So you just wake up in the morning, you want to just look for yesterday low to be taken for you're interested. So this is time has already gone here. So far so good. Yeah, maybe today now you'll be planning to, this is the last candle. Okay, so this is the last candle. So yeah. So today now you'll be planning, maybe after the close of this candle, you'll be planning to enter to buy, right? So, but it's so far so good now. This is still -1. Sorry. So we are still -1 down. Okay. So for yesterday and yesterday, the people. So let's see what our high of the week and of the week. Hopefully we'll have one. So let's see. So from 1st till 2nd, we are bullish. So let's check. So let's have another indicator to do that. So this is previous week, I remember. So this is Tuesday, all right? So we just want to buy after this particular last. We have Monday here. Okay. Okay, so we have Monday. So we have Tuesday. Okay. So they did not even move close, right? So not move close to last week. Okay, so let's see. This is on third. What's our bias on third? We want to sell. Okay. So we want to sell when this high has been taken. Okay. But since nothing happened. Okay, so this is on 8. So let's see our bias on 8. So I just publish. And yeah, nothing happened. So if you are trading high and low, nothing happened so far. So it's only Asian high and Asian low that, let's say we'll just have 1 hard loss. If you are trading yesterday, it will just be -1, and it is what it is, right? So that's just what it is. Who knows, before the month ends, anything can happen. So you just have to come to your short video and just come and take your trade. That's just it. You just come, look at the buyers and buying or selling, go to your chart, see if there's entry or not. If there's no entry, just take a walk. Okay. So I think I'm done. I'm done. Just done. So Bishop.
Yeah, you want to look at it on daily.
Okay. No concept. So let's have the template. So daily time frame. This is so from September we've been bearish. Yeah, till now. So we just be looking for sell. So let's see. Let's start with so this is 4 hours. So let's just have daily. Same thing. Okay, so let's see what Asian high and Asian will give us on trading daily alone. And the bias is bearish. So okay. So this is 4th, and this is 4th. So we just be bearish or true. So we just be looking for sells after Asian has been taken. So this particular the analysis 1st of November. So they took Asian high here, but no close. Okay, so this is the candle, no close. This day, no close. So this is the day, but they did come back for retest. But if you are the type that loves instant execution, who knows? You just, this would have done you well. At least this is almost it's 1 hour before. Okay, but based on what we are doing, we're just waiting for the test. So we assume no entry this day. So this is 2nd. Right, so yeah, so the took Asian high here. So after that, just be looking for a close. So we had a close here. So it's a close. Okay. So yeah, we have done 2 hours. So let's just do the normal calculation. Let's do 2 pips. Just 2 pips. And this is 1 entry. Okay. Let's see what we have done. Yeah, no, this wouldn't have been 2 hours because this candle will have come back and eat you. Okay, so this will be a losing Wednesday as 2nd. That would be a losing. Okay, so let's go ahead. Oh, no entry again. This is time. So this is 3rd. So no entry. We're looking to 7. Okay, so this particular day, no entry. This did not close. I'm looking to 7. Okay, so we had another entry here. This day. All right, so this is let's see what's so this would have been missing. So yeah, this one is this would have been here. This is 4th. This is 4th and so this is another day, 7th. So this is another day. This is a close. This would have been necessary for the 1st trade. Okay, so this is 7th. It's a 1. So this is another one. This is the first entry. So we have another entry here. This is a close. So let's see this one. Let's see this one. So this one. So that's so yeah. So this will be another. So I did almost 1.5 for reversing. 7. So 2 entry per day. Then just pack your bag and go. So this is on 8. So I think we had a nice entry here. Oh, time has already gone. Okay, so we have another day here. So this is another day. This is another faithful day. Back it on short. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so assuming this is 1 E. So this would have come and pick you. So they moved first. You'll be thinking of editing as well. So they came back. This is a retest, and this is your down from this is a 2R. So on 9, so they give you the 2R. Not bad. 1, 3, 4. So we just left it -2. Trading Asian high and Asian low using daily time frame as well. So today we'll be looking to sell, but nothing happened. So that's for Asian. So let's see what yesterday people would have done. Same thing, right? Same thing. You just repeat the process. So yesterday people now. Okay, so this is 8 o'clock. Let's see. So you want to start trading by 8 once you wake up on your charts. So this is a close below this day. All right, so this one. So this would have been first lesson. Okay. So this is another one, but no entry. So first. So this is first. Let's see. Also, that's 1 and 0. Okay. So let's go ahead. So nothing is due. Nothing is due. Nothing is due. We're just looking to sell. So after yesterday has been. So they came straight here. No entry. So same scenario. Same scenario. So yeah. PQ, this would have hit your SL. So this would have hit your SL. So that's ports. All right, so this is ports. Still SL. So yeah, so we are still looking to sell. I'm still looking to sell after yesterday I've been clicking. So this is on 7th. So we have another entry here. This is another entry. This is good. This is a good entry for us. So just one, just need to say that. So yeah, so this will just be around 1 hour for reversing. Okay, so that's on 7th. Okay, seems yeah, doing the same thing. Okay, so this is another day. Let's clear this thing. So this on 8. Right, so this is 5:30. You still be sleeping, depending on where you are. So this is 10:30. Yeah, so this is another day. This is the time has already gone, so you're not interested in it. So you're waiting for. So yeah, so yesterday I know just losing trade on trade, right? So just add a back-to-back process. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to higher of the candle. So let's do that. Trading here you only so we'll have other carry just this is 60. So yeah, so we're still looking to sell after this weekly I am taking. Okay, so this day, no entry, no entry, no entry. Yeah, almost here, but no entry. Let's see. Time has really been, you know, come back. So this day, yeah, so this day, this is on 9. Okay, so 9. So this would have given you trade. This is 9 o'clock. This is 6:30. Okay, so this would have given you 7. Okay, so this would have to say our biggest somewhere around the yeah. So this should have given you a setup online trading just weekly. So you just have done just 2 hours trading only weekly. That's online. Okay, so you just have done 2 hours. Okay, trading only weekly. So this is so this is yesterday. We have this to yeah, we have this to be weekly. Just need to color to do this one, right? So far now, this would have given you 2 hours, right? So you'll have a positive 2 here. So far, positive 2. So this would have given you 2 hours. Trading only weekly high and weekly low. Okay, but trading yesterday and yesterday low, you will be -3 down. Okay, depending on what your risk. Okay, so but if you are trading Asian, right, so this would be still be -2, right? Because this is 4 and you had 1 here, so this would have taken 2. Okay, so yeah, so that's just trading only AU using Tindin as your bias. Okay, so that's just the the trade so far, trading only AU using Tindin daily time frame as your value line, and also using H4 time frame. Okay, on H4 time frame, we only have +1. Okay, trading Asian and Asian low. Yesterday high and low, we only have -1. Okay, so for trading high and low of the week, we don't have anything, right? So we don't have anything. Trading using H4 as a bias. Okay, but using daily as a bias, right? So we have this to be -2. Asian and Asian low. Yesterday, we have -2. Why have the week and we just have 2? So everything just depends on what you backtested and the trade plan that you are using for your strategy. You just have to, you want to have a fixed trade plan for everything. Okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And you just want to stick. And you also want to have a journal, because that will help you, like something like this, because that will help you to know which one is doing well and which one is not doing well. Right? So yeah, so I think if you have any question, just let me know. I think that's all for today. Wow, really? Something's good. Okay.
So based on H4, we're looking for long. We have gotten an entry on AU for that buy. We're waiting for it to close.
No retest, yeah.
No retest.
But based on my own thing, I'm inside.
You're already in the trade.
Yeah, GU, yeah. So this should have it. On the other strategy, not this one.
Yes, can you share the Excel sheet for that strategy? So that I'll use that to explain something. Just the Excel sheet, not the template. We are not planning to talk about that one today. So next week we'll look out, we'll discuss, in addition to the automation, we'll discuss 2 breakout strategies that have slightly better, but one of them slightly, the other one a little bit more in terms of win rate over HPLR. But there's a caveat. You have to be willing to sit down in front of your chart or find a way of automating it. So you discover that most of the strategy we talk about, like especially HPLR, we keep referring to Asia, yesterday high, or something that is fixed in the past that we can use to set an alert. What is happening today is difficult for you to set an alert on what is happening today because you don't know what will happen. So it's easy for us to automate those systems. You saw the EA I shared with you guys yesterday. We're able to automate it. We're able to say, okay, if this happens, then do this. So you are able to trade without automation and set yourself free to do other things. However, the returns on most of those automated systems might not be, very large. All you know is that, okay, you're not putting in your energy. But if you want to be a trader, that if you feel you have time to sit down in front of your chart and, come back to look at your laptop or your phone every 30 minutes or 1 hour, yes, we'll consider those strategies from Monday. Tao, do you have that Excel sheet from January?
Okay, yes, I will do that now. Let me share it.
Yeah, so that I'll use that to explain something. Maybe you just share your screen. Meanwhile, with what you can see on the screen, you notice why we spend so much time talking about weekly trades. Weekly trades do better on daily as against H4. So again, next week when we look at automation,
so I only have it on 3 pairs, but I think I have full data on AU and GU from January. Yeah, so this is AU from January. Hello, sir. Bishop. So, I think.
Okay, so this is one of our in-house strategies that Taiwo is trading. So let's look at the month of, I want us to look at the number of SL for the month of January, back to back. So imagine you start trading this strategy and you started taking trade from the 3rd, you took trade on the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and all of them hit stop loss, right? What will make you to continue to trade this strategy after you have 4 back, in fact, the very first time you wanted to try it, 4 times back to back? What will make you to continue to trade it, right? It's what we call backtest, right? Which is part of the things we do. We discuss backtest a lot. Then what will make you say, I will use this strategy on AU, I will not use it on EG? What will make you say that, right? Again, the answer is twofold. It's either you are backtesting, or if you have an automated system like we'll discuss next week, you will do a function called optimization. So when you optimize, you are not going yourself to go and do the backtest one by one. You are allowing your computer, an MT4, to do it for you based on supply data. And your MT4 will tell you, look, for this particular pair, this is the best settings you should use, or this was the best settings under this time frame or during this duration. Therefore, if you want to use this strategy, you may go for 2R on AU and go for 5R on AJ, something like that. Right? So you are not going into the market blindly, you are going very sure of what you want to do. So let's check from month 1, in the month of January. After having 4 back-to-back losses, we are still able to close our account at the end of January with 8R if we are going for 1:2R, and 13R if we are going for 1:3. In fact, if we are going for 1:3, there is this tendency that we might get more SL, but let's leave that. The month of February, again, we started with 5 back-to-back losses, but we ended that month with 8R. 8R here means like 8%. If you are risking 1% per trade, 5%, 4% if you are risking 0.5, or 16% if you are risking 2% each. It depends on what you are risking, right? If you are going for 3R, we would have gotten 11R at the end of the month. Not bad, but look at the number of stop losses. And unfortunately for both months, the stop losses were the first results that you got, 4 and 5 respectively. In the month of March, we would have gotten 14R for if we are trading 1:2 risk reward, and 22R if we are trading 1:3 risk reward. Can we have negative months? Sure, we can. Let's move on. In the month of April, if you traded 2R, you would have ended flat, and for me that is negative in the sense that you would have paid for maybe swap and commissions. But if you are going for 1:3, you would have had 12R. The month of May, for the first time, the 2R seems to be giving more than 4R. The month of June was a bloody month. The first month you are trying to use this strategy, you might just throw it away. You might just throw it away. All right, then the month of July, we have 4R going for 1:2, and ditto going for 1:3. But look at the month of August. The month of August gave us 21R going for 1:2, and 23 going for 1:3. The month of September, I don't know how to tell. I will just forgot about 1:3 and forced 1:2 straight up. So the month of September, 11R, and the month of October was -9. Sheesh. So what happened in the month of October? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back-to-back losses.
Was bloody.
Then they consolidated you with 1 win and then slammed you with 2 other losses again. You need paracetamol.
I've had three like I've won 3 trades this month, but I've not recorded it.
You've won 3 trades this November,
Yeah,
so you're 6R up in the month of November.
Yeah.
6R. So ladies and gentlemen, what we are trying to show you guys here is that losses. In fact, is there anybody in Simply Pips? Can you remember what we normally say concerning winnings and losses? Anybody that knows how we say it, please speak up. We normally say something about what we do with our losses and winners.
We lose gallantly and we win triumphantly.
Thank you, my brother. We lose gallantly. When we lose, we accept it. We don't blame broker. We don't blame, okay, those days it was Donald Trump. We don't blame Donald Trump. Look at today now, the news that happened, USD news, it went against the USD and everything is climbing up. We are not blaming anybody. We accepted the wins. So what if the news had gone against us? Why would we blame news for the losses? Please, I'm in a Bitcoin. Can you quickly check Bitcoin for me, I beg? BTC USDT. Let me know whether I should end this meeting quickly and go and cry. BTC USDT. put T at the end. Yeah, so it will bring out Binance. Yeah, that's it, the first one. Sheesh. Okay, no. Yeah, it went up. It went up. Let's see how it goes. So next week, like I said, we'll be discussing a breakout
Send
strategy.
our account to your deals.
Yeah, it's coming back down. Next week, we'll be discussing a breakout strategy. If you want to use and enjoy the breakout strategy we will be discussing next week, you must have either of two things or both. You must have TradingView. TradingView is the platform that Ty will use in discussing with us today. This platform you are seeing here is TradingView. You must have TradingView, and maybe if we have the time, the third week, we might discuss the components of TradingView. And TradingView is easy to have. It's an app. You can download it and create a profile. Number two, or you must have a laptop to trade that breakout strategy. But the breakout strategy, on a good day, out of 5 days, you should have 3 winning days. And if you are going for 1:2, meaning that you make like 6 hours, then you lose 2 hours or 3 hours, you end every week with about 3 hours. Every week with about 3 hours. So if you put it together, it's possible for you to do 12 hours in a month, which could be 6%, which could be 12%, right? And there are data to back it up. But again, I must put a caveat here. We don't make mouth and make people feel like you can come and become a millionaire in this market. If you want to use that strategy, you must be willing to sit down on your decks for a while, or you must find a way of automating it. That is for it to give you alerts for you to take your trade. So quickly, I think I promised somebody I was going to give an alternate way of taking your entry. Let me quickly do that. I'll call it a wrap for today. Share my screen. So please, let's put 6-6 in the chat as we, if we put 6-6, that's the mark of the beast now. Let's put 8-8-8 in the chat to appreciate Taiwo for today. Thank you for making out time. Right, so we're talking about entry, and we're like, what alternative entries can we use? Assuming we want to go in for sells or buys, or as the case may be. So here is the trick. You notice when we're looking at entries, when I think it was AU, let's go to AU so it rhymes with what we've been discussing. Yeah, there was an entry here for a sell, but the reason why we couldn't get that entry was because there was no retest. I don't know if you see that. There was no retest. Price didn't come back to retest. The strategy we discussed, we always use sell limits, right? So I had some people, about 5 or 6, have come to me and say, look, Bishop, if we are waiting for a retest, we seem to miss out on some trades. So they decided that they were not going to use retest again. They were simply going to use breakout. So this candle that closed beneath this, they will just enter at that point and place their stop loss above and let it run. That is one way. Now, the disadvantage of this method is that you're not waiting for price to come to you, number one. Your stop losses will most likely be wider. So I'll show you what I mean. The guy who waits for a retest, we have something like this. Right, the guy will hit TP faster than the person who, look at, by the time this guy who is waiting for a test has hit TP8, the person who didn't wait for a test is just around TP5. You see that? So what it does is that it makes your stop loss wider. However, who cares? If you're not, if so long you make profit, who cares? Then there's also the issue of workability. If it works for you, right, take it. So this is one method. The second method is a conventional method where you add a moving average, which is a trend following indicator. So let's say we have a moving average, and you can choose anything between 8 to 13, right? So let's take 8 for this discussion. Let me make it black. So if I use 8 as my entry technique, you notice that I'll only be getting a signal down here in this case. I'll be getting a signal down here in this case, which seems too far. But that's just because the volatility here was high. What about on a day like this? I'll get my entry here. See that close below. So instead of waiting for price to come and close below this highest bullish candle, I've gotten my entry much earlier at that point. Oh, well, let's look at today. Let's say we are going long for today. I remember we're supposed to go long today based on the strategy. So where would we have gotten our buy? We would have gotten our buy on this candle here. You see that? That candle was the first candle that closed above. That would have been our entry, right? First, remember, we have to meet all the conditions. So let's say you wanted to buy, and your condition is that price must take Asia low, or price must take yesterday low, or price must have formed low of the week. If that is your reason for buying, those conditions have to be met first. So this one we're discussing is just an entry technique. An entry technique. Now, of course, every technique has days where it will work well and days where it will work poorly. So on a day like this, this technique will make you enter very late. Whereas the one with the simple breakout might enable you to enter earlier. Whichever one you choose, there will be some days the market will whoop you very well and you have losses, and sometimes it can be strings of losses like up to 4, 5, 6, right? But one thing we know is that we use these things and we make some money. It might not be heavy, but we do. So yours is to call workability. I think by week 3, we might discuss workability again. So I think I want to call it a wrap for today. It's been like 50 minutes and the market has gone haywire. Let's see, was there anything that moved the market on Forex Factory today?
Yeah. Sure.
All right, CPI. CPI and everything red. Everything red. Right? So when it's red, it means dollar is against the dollar, right? If you come to your Forex Factory, look at this envelope. This envelope, just click on it. Once you click on it, it tells you what CPI means, right? It usually comes from Bureau of Labor Statistics. And what it does is that it measures the change of price of goods and services purchased by customers. So what is the usual effect? If the actual is greater than the forecast, it is good for the currency. So if the actual is greater than the forecast, it means that currency will be strong, right? The only issue with CPI is that, like most other news, it is lagging. It is released 16 days after the month ends. So people who get information ahead of time would have factored it in. So don't be surprised that all the long candle you saw just now, by tomorrow evening, it would have been eroded and it will look like a doji on the weekly time frame. So again, what happened? Dollar is temporarily weak. And for those of us who understand how we do this, if you have a seesaw and you have a plank and there is a Australian dollar here, a United States dollar here, imagine that this plank is a right pointing arrow. So imagine that this plank is a right pointing arrow. If USD is weak, so USD is weaker than AUD, what happens? AUD stronger than USD, AUD will come down. And once AUD come down, this arrow will point upwards. So when these numbers are red, meaning that AUD is weak, USD is weak, you expect to buy things like AU, GU, NU, EU, and you expect to sell things like UC, UF, right? You expect to buy other things like XAU, that is gold, Ethereum, anything that has USD at the end, you'll be buying them, right? So if you come to the chart and you look at it, this AU is buying, GU is buying, BTC is buying, Ethereum is buying, anything that has U at the end is buying, then anything that has U at the beginning is selling, right? You see that everything that has U at the beginning is practically selling. And of course, if you come to dollar itself, you see that the dollar dropped, right? Because of that news, the dollar dropped. Let's call it a wrap for today. We'll continue again on Tuesday. Let's have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.